I got better things to do tonight than die. Yeah, like what? I gotta go watch Xianglong's new video review of me. I've been waiting a long time for this. He hasn't done Transformer reviews in months. Wait. Xianglong did a Transformer review? I know, right? Whoa, Blitzy, you look like you're a Blitz. Sorry, I'm just drunk off the thought of Xianglong doing a Transformer review. It's not a hot toy. Get your Transformers Triple Changers like Springer and Blitzwing at BigBadToyStore.com. Their low prices and selection is more than meets the eye.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Transformers Generations Voyager Springer! Here we got Springer, our favorite Autobot triple changer, in his first of his three modes, his car mode. You can see here, it's not my favorite of the three, but it's a lot better than I thought. When I first saw the pictures of this, I thought this would be my least favorite mode, but I actually really like it a lot. I mean, the gray plastic on the side, or the gray colors, I kind of wish it was more green, but I understand, like, you know, for what it is. But I actually do like how it looks a lot. Like, I like the headlights, the details right there are actually very nice. I like the translucent green and the Autobot symbol right there. I kind of wish that this came together a little bit more, but it gives him a mixture of his G1 car mode and his Last Stand of the Wreckers mode, so I find it's cool. And what's cool is that his spoiler back here, you can't have it. I've seen versions where you've had the spoiler like that, but I prefer the spoiler like this. It's up to you what you prefer. You can have it like any which way. It's really up to you which I like about that. But yeah, I like the translucent windows right here. Wish there was just a little bit more green. You know, over here I prefer this green, but that's just my own preference. But he rolls really well, and I like his wheels. He also has his blade, which will become his propeller blades, does store down there. The Springer does come with a double barrel gun that does shoot out missiles. It's just one of those that pushes out when you, like, you know, push the spring forward, so it's not meant to be powerful or anything, but it does work really well. It's a pretty cool looking gun, and it has a big hole on the top which you can mount on there to give him like a battle attack mode, which I think it's cool. I think it works well. I do like that you can put the gun right there. Let's get Springer into his helicopter mode. Now, the way you would do this, first you got to take out his blade propellers on the bottom right here, and then what you can do here, let's see, the best way is to split his legs right here in the fronts, so you can see how it splits apart like this. You want to actually take the top part right here, and it hinges out. You just kind of take it and then bring it forward. Now these side pieces right here, you actually want to pull them out and rotate them this way, and to cover up the wheels. So we do the same to the other side. Make sure it's rotated. These little window bits you just fold in this way. Then you fold in this little tab out like that. Then you would bring these tabs back. Do the same on the other side. Fold that in and fold that out. And with the wheels here on the side, you actually want to fold these out and would just make sure that these parts are up so they don't have any clearance issues. Then now you can bring these propellers like that, and then you just make sure do the same for the other side. So bring these out, the blades on the side right here. Make sure that the legs are tabbed together again. Then the back flap right here, these little tabs, they're tabbed into this part, these front parts, and they're on hinges, and you just fold them back like so. So do the same with this one. You just make sure, yeah, there we go. Now you take these side pieces right here, and they actually have little hinge joints right there, and you fold them in. Then you want to tab this in to this. Do the same for the other side. You just make sure it's all folded in. Now what you want to do is take out the landing gear. So you can see it has landing gear at the bottom right here, as well as one in the front right here, which is a little tricky to get out. You take the blade, and to separate it, you just simply, you know, take that split in the middle and fold it down, and you move this little tab up, and then now this little part you put in the very top hole of the helicopter mode. And here we got Springer in his helicopter mode. The two alt modes, this one's my favorite. I just think helicopters are cool. I like cars, but I always like it when an Autobot transforms into something that's not a car. I mean, even though they're Autobots, but you know, the blades spin very well. I really like that a lot. I think this looks like a really cool helicopter. I really like how Hasbro Takara implemented this. It's very cool. I said the blades and the wings or whatever. It's definitely very mixture of G1 and Last Stand of the Wreckers. I really like that a lot. Yeah, and you don't really see his robot junk underneath, like his head's right there, but yeah, I think it's a really cool helicopter mode. I really like it a lot. In helicopter mode, you can have Springer also hold his gun. You just put up the landing gear right here, and the way this works is that you kind of have this part like a little out right there, and this little clip right here, it like goes into this part. It like can seem tricky at first to do right, but it's actually pretty easy once you do it. You can see it stays in really well. It looks really awesome. Now let's transform Springer into robot mode. So let's remove his propellers and his gun right here. Now the way this will work, let's separate the arms back. The underneath part, you just simply move the blade, the windshield out here, and let his hand out, then close this back up. Do the same for the other side. So you want to fold this out, move this out so we can move the hand out, and then close this back up. This feet we want to bring up, and then take out the heels right here. I have the spoiler part like out like that. First feed, whichever way you're choosing. Oh yeah, also with the knee pads you can have them just slightly up, whichever way you desire. Next we want to pull up his head. You want to make sure you lift up the landing gear first, because it makes that's a biatch to put it through if you don't have it on in there. So now you can fold this down, put his head through real quick. So there you go. And then the landing gear folds right back down and clips into place here. Back piece you fold out like so, and then the shoulder pieces you fold up and they will clip into place. So fold them, and then this last little bit, if you so choose to, you fold these out, fold them to the side, give him his Last Stand of the Wreckers look, which I really like a lot. Here we got Generations Voyager Springer in his robot mode. I freaking love his robot mode, especially his head sculpt. It's definitely Springer. I really love the profile and his eyes. He has light piping if you so choose to. But yeah, nice. I like the yells on here, and he has the Autobot symbol right there, which is awesome. And like I said, I like how the wings, you don't have to have them. You can fold them in if you choose to have more of that kind of Springer look, but I actually like having like the shoulder wings. It's very cool. I really like it a lot. And yeah, the way his arms and everything's proportioned, it looks really awesome. Like his robot mode, like even like the cool spiky kneecaps, I really like. And even the wheel heels type of thing going on. It's really cool. I like it a lot. And oh yeah, these parts, if you so choose to, you can have it folded on the back. If you want to, kind of hits this part back here, but that's really a preference thing. I don't mind it being down here and then kind of giving him like a side heel thing going on. So but yeah, I really like the robot mode a lot. Articulation, Springer's head is on a nice ball joint that fully rotates, so it looks down really good, but only looks up that much, but still pretty good. The arms, you gotta be careful of the wings here, but they will fully rotate, as well as go in and out. They bend on a nice ratchet elbow, as well as rotates at the elbow, but just gotta be careful because it hits this part a little bit. The wrists do fully rotate, as well as go in and out due to the transformation. He does have a waist joint that rotates. It does hit the back part, so be careful about that. The legs go forward and back, in and out, rotate the other part of the leg, bend at the knee, nice 90 degree. And the ankles, they actually pivot forward and back just slightly. They slightly have an ankle pivot, but not really. Springer has the whole gun blade thing going on, so you can put his gun in that hand. And then the way you take his blade, of course, you just have to move this back up to the side and then fold this to make it into like his sword. Get to the chopper! Sorry, Arnold. I forgave you after Junior. I forgave you after Batman Robin, but the last stand was this Wrecker's last stand. Goodbye. This is bull. Where's Mac? I need to get back! Mac! Size comparison time. So here you can see Springer is a pretty good size Voyager. You can see he's just almost the same size as Blitzwing in the Voyager scale. And see how much bigger he is than the Fans Project Warbot Defender, not Springer. He's much bigger than him. And see how much compared to the Deluxe Cup figure how much bigger he is, and he is a little bit bigger than the standard 6-inch figure like the Mark 42 Marvel Legends Iron Man. Springer has been a figure that people have been wanting for years, Hasbro to do in the Classics Generations line. He has been released as either just a car or just a helicopter, but to have an actual triplet changer, been wanting him for years, and finally he was worth the wait. Not only do all 3 of his modes are awesome, even the car mode, which I thought wasn't as great as it turned out to be better in person. The robot mode is freaking fantastic. I love that, just like the G1 toy, the blades become his sword. And the gun is really awesome. The articulation is awesome. The transformation is fun. It's even better than the Fans Project one. And I love Fans Project, but man, this is just so much better in every way. It looks better. Both all the modes are better. If you're able to find this guy, pick him up without hesitation, because he is freaking awesome. Like I said, Springer is definitely a character that fans been wanting for years, and like I said, Hasbro has finally delivered. I highly recommend this figure. For more geek news, reviews, podcasts, and more, go to bkbn.net. I'm Sean Long. Remember, celebrate your home in a big way.
Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. Go to bkbn.net. I tell you to go down.
Dude, I can see why you're a good guy. That RC, woo-wee. Man, if I had... Hey man, don't talk about her that way. I'm a triple change man, but you know me, I'm a wrecker. Oh, and this is my last stand.